Hey guys, it's Jacob here, and today I'm going to be reacting to Watch Mojo's top 10 worst relationships in anime. And I'm gonna go ahead and get into it.
Someone needs to fire the anime version of Cupid. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 worst relationships in anime. Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we're looking at couples that are officially together at one point or another during their respective series, and whose romances just don't work. Oh, and be on the lookout for some major spoilers down the line. Number 10, Makoto and Sakai, School Days.
First off, this anime in general is just horrible. The characters are horrible. Not one I would recommend anyone to watch. It's kind of like Boku no Pico. You just don't watch it. It's really shitty, really crappy. I'm gonna get negative comments for this, but I do not like this anime at all.
He is a terrible person. She is a terrible person. What happens when you put them together? Well, lots of meaningless sex that ends up with a murder. Originally just a friend who encouraged Makoto to pursue a relationship with another girl. Her own jealousy eventually led to the pair of them beginning an affair. We're not sure how she pictured their fairy tale romance, but he proceeds to cheat on her with another girl, and then another, and another, and well, you get the idea, right? Granted, she could have just walked away from it all, but nope. Stabbing him to death was the only logical thing to do, of course. Number 9, Yuki and Yuno.
Now, this couple right here, I mean, Yuki's not a bad guy, and Yuno is a little bit fucked up, but I didn't think this was a bad relationship. She is a psycho bitch, though, I will admit that, but she's only like that because she got beaten and abused by her parents. So, I mean, there's some circumstances behind why she acts like she acts. So I don't feel like, you know, like this is a bad relationship. The anime is fucking great. I love it. And I mean, she is a psycho bitch, but I mean, she's doing it all for him, cause like he was pretty much her light, and when she was in the dark. So I mean, I might get hate for this, but I don't think these two are a bad couple, especially at the end with the OVA. I thought that was great.
Your diary. Face it, I've got a bona fide stalker. Speaking of bloodshed, what happens when you get a stalker whose infatuation reaches so great that she's eventually willing to kill? Yuno Gasai, obviously. While she may appear sweet and innocent on the outside, she's actually a psychopath whose goal in life is ensuring her and Yuki's survival by killing off the rest of the future diary holders, as well as anyone else that Yuki happened to have contact with.
And I mean, this game, they were supposed to kill each other in it. So, I mean, even though she's a psychopath, the end game is murder. You have to win the game, and that's what she's concerned about, too, is winning the game. Even though at the end, she kind of turns on him, but then he turns that around and she kills herself, because she couldn't kill him. So, I mean, definitely not a bad anime. I would recommend watching this one.
Time to choose, Yuki.
Choose what? Granted, it probably didn't help that he tried to use her as a way to make sure he won in the end, something he comes to regret.
I mean, yeah, that he did. He's not that bad of a guy, but at first he didn't know what the hell was going on. Like, he thought that he was talking to some god in his mind, that it was just a part of his imagination. So, I mean, I'd be fucking tripping balls, too, if I got thrown into a killing game where I had to put my life on the line, too. And, like, of course he's gonna lean on her, first off, because, first off, she's fucking willing to kill. And, I mean, how would you react if you got thrown into a fucking killing game and this girl wanted you to live, so she does all the killing for you? I I mean, you'd feel like a bitch, sure, but you'd be happy to be alive. At least I think so. I mean, even if you did die, I'd try and go out, at least not being a bitch. I mean, but you could always lean on somebody to help you survive. And that's kind of what he did with her. I mean, even if it meant playing her, I think he actually fell in love with her towards the end anyway, so...
He sees just how far Yuno is willing to go.
Was it really so much to ask that I get to spend one single day in bliss with the man I love?
Number 8, Tatsumi and Mine. Akame got killed.
Now this is one that, yeah, it's kind of bad. I like her character, but not their relationship. He should have went with Akame, I feel like, since him and her are the main characters. And I felt that it was kind of stupid that they put him together with a supporting character, I felt like. Because usually it's the main character, the two main characters end up in a relationship if they do get into a relationship. But, I mean, the anime wasn't bad. This relationship was kind of dumb. And I think it should have been Akame and not her.
The newest addition to the night raid certainly knows how to earn the attention of the ladies. However, in this case, it's probably to his detriment. From the get-go, Mine sees Tatsumi as a burden and not worthy of joining their elite assassination group. This pestering, teasing, and ridiculing goes on even after he's proven to be a capable member of that group. Well, then...
And, like, something else I wanted to say about this is that, I mean, she could have fallen in love with him still, but he should have made the choice to choose Akame. I don't mind that she fell in love with him because he's trying to, get rid of the thing. He's trying to win. He's trying to be the hero. That's understandable, and usually girls fall for the hero. So I just think he made the wrong choice with choosing her instead of Akame.
And she develops feelings for him, which she just manages to confess before she dies after a brutal fight against the Empire. Yeah, in all honesty, there's so little chemistry here that even A's death seems like a more logical choice. Plus, she's hot. Number 7, Light and Misa, Death Note.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, this one was dumb. Light and Misa, definitely dumb. The anime is good. Their relationship is definitely dumb. Because all he was trying to do is be God, play God. That's all he's literally trying to do.
I'll try my hardest to make you love me. I promise.
Turns out that the god of the new world...
But it's okay because she survives at the end. He dies anyways. So, you got what was coming to you.
Isn't just a mass murderer with a messiah complex, but also a jerk when it comes to women.
Would you please make me your girlfriend?
As the second Kira, Misa was infatuated with Light to the point where it becomes almost mindless worship, eager to help him on his crusade of death. You'd think he'd be kind of happy to have a companion like her, but nope. To Kira, all she is a tool that he can easily manipulate. He even considered eventually killing her in order to cover his own back. Oh, and to top it all off, he cheated on her with another woman who he promised to make his goddess. Nice guy.
Join me, Kiyomi, and you will be the goddess of the new world.
Number 6, Kirito and Asuna.
Now, nobody likes this anime anymore because it went mainstream. I like this couple. This couple is great. They do have their flaws. I think they do have their flaws. But overall, they're a really good couple and suited for each other. But everybody hates this anime now because it went mainstream. I was like, Sword Art Online shit, dude, don't never watch it. And they're only saying that because it went mainstream now that everybody hates Sword Art Online. Well, I don't. I still like it even if it went mainstream. And I like this coupling too. Actually, I like almost all the characters in it. Especially the new characters in Sword Art Online 2. And I can't wait to see the 3rd season coming out. I'm watching the spin-off this season. Whenever I can get the chance, I'll watch that and a few others. But I'm going to continue on with this. But I think this is a good couple. And, yeah.
Sword Art Online. Yeah, we know. Hold on a second. This couple technically made it onto our best couples in anime list, but hear us out. There is plenty to like about the two in terms of their obvious love for one another, but on the flip side, there's also tons to hate. Mostly that they're kind of shoved down our throats.
Let's get a move on, horsey. We're heading north-northeast.
Considered to be one of the most divisive pairings in all of anime. There's no gray area with these two, which is why we had to include them on both lists. After all, despite Asuna being his one true love, Kirito has always been known to be quite the player. And we're not talking about just video games here.
So, Kirito, I was thinking, how about we get to know each other a little better? I know a cute little pub in Sylvain. My treat.
Number 5, Kiritsugu and Iris Vale, Fate Zero.
Now, I posted a video just before this. This is one of those animes I just don't have time anymore to watch all of its seasons. It has got like at least 5-6 seasons. Then its spin-off has 3 seasons at least, maybe coming up on 4, if not 4 already. And I just don't have the time to watch anime as much as I'd like to anymore. I still watch it whenever I have time, and I watch them by seasons, so I'm always behind, and I'm just desperately trying to catch up all the time because I don't have that much time. And I only have time to make this video today because this is one of my off days, and I've already caught up on most of my anime because every off day I've had, I've been trying to catch back up and finally caught back up today. So right now I'm caught up. But I mean, this is one of those animes that I didn't watch. It's got too many seasons, and I watch a lot of other anime that I like more. And then sometimes I even watch just normal movies. I do stuff. I have a life. I got like an Amber Alert or something. But yeah, this is just one of those animes, that I just don't have time to watch. And it's got way too many seasons, way too many spin-offs. I'm OCD, so I have to watch all of it if I'm going to watch it. If I watch Phase Zero, I'm going to watch all of it. And I just don't have the time to watch all of it. That's all I'm trying to say. I'm going to continue on now.
Just because she was created to become a tool to be used in the Fourth Holy Grail War doesn't give you any excuse to be such a dick, Kiritsugu. Despite the two of them marrying and conceiving a child together, Kiritsugu is not exactly the best husband. So, he's lucky that her love for him is so unconditional, though not enough to prevent sadness from filling the place where happiness should technically be. Then, of course, there's the whole sacrificing her to become the vessel of the Grail. Not to mention the little fling he had with Maya. Jeez, even Saber's a better gentleman. Number 4, Sasuke and Sakura.
Yeah, this pairing was kind of shitty. But I don't think Sakura should have been paired with Naruto either. But I don't think Sasuke was any better. I just don't feel like there's anybody perfect for her. Because during these times in the first anime, she's always been useless. And in Shippuden, like, now she's not. So y'all can stop saying she's useless because she's not anymore. She's really badass, actually. And it's just... this was just a bad pairing. When he made the character's personality, I mean, he could have done something a little bit different with it. Something. I mean, I know the dude's filled by hatred for his brother, but... I'll continue on. I'm not going to say too much about this. This is going to be a long-ass video.
Naruto series. Because you're annoying. You just had to go back to your old ways, didn't you, Sakura? At the start of the series, these two were nothing more than a one-sided crush. Over time, however, as Sasuke leaned towards the role of villain, Sakura actually matured into a shinobi who could stand on her own 2 feet. At least until the end of the Great Ninja War, where she divulges that she's still got the hots for the last Uchiha. One time skip later, and what do we get? Sakura raising Sasuke's daughter while he's off being his angsty, emo self. Good, good. Number 3, almost every Digidestined. Digimon Adventure
Now, Digimon is old. And I haven't watched Digimon in since I was 10, 11, maybe 12, maybe even 13. But, I didn't really pay attention to the relationships between any of them. Because at that point I wasn't worried about the relationship, I was worried about the Digimon. So, this one right here, I'd have to go back and rewatch the original series. And, like I said before, I just don't have that much free time anymore to do that.
2.
Hey everybody, look, it's TK!
Hello! Okay, so anime. You want to give everyone a happy ending? That's totally cool. You want to marry off each of the Digidestined and give them kids with random people? That's not so cool.
Hey, you want to play tag? Yeah.
Admittedly, it's nice to see that Yole got with Ken in the end, but that's hardly even scratching the surface. But did Kari and TK end up together? Nope. That's basically unforgivable. Seriously, who the hell are these kids' parents? And why did Tai get cucked by Matt? What the heck? This sucks.
Oh, how come? I'll take care of him.
Number 2, Goku and Chi-Chi.
Okay, yeah, this is a bad relationship. Just because Goku was never really there. Piccolo would be a better dad at this point, and they've already made a meme about it. Made a meme, or whatever. I don't fucking care what it's called. But they did that about Goku just not being there and Piccolo taking care of Gohan. So I don't even see why Gohan's not even mad at Goku for not being there. So this one right here is one of those worst relationships. It is a bad relationship just because Goku is never there. He's there for a little bit, then he's gone, he dies or something. He dies 4 times or some shit. Probably more, because I haven't watched the new Dragon Ball yet. And just because I don't have time to watch that many episodes. Like I said, Dragon Ball's always had an insane amount of episodes. But, if it's got more than 100 episodes, I probably don't have enough time to watch it. But let me continue on.
Ball Z.
What did you do with my son?
To be honest, we're not sure who is more ill-suited for who. Goku, even after all of these years, still has no comprehension of what marriage means except giving his wife the occasional child. Chi-Chi, on the other hand, has a temper that could probably scare off Frieza and constantly yells at Goku.
Hold it right there! Now, let me get this straight.
We know from back in the days of Dragon Ball that Chi-Chi was deeply in love with Goku. But other than that, there's been no real romantic interaction between the two. Granted, Saiyans aren't exactly the most romantic of species, but come on, even Vegeta puts in more effort.
Oh, he's nothing but a thick-headed ape.
Number 1, Kyosuke and Kunino, Oriemo.
話があるから。
Now this is just an incest one. This is a bad relationship. Definitely, and they're related, so this makes sense that this would be number 1. Yeah, I can understand this one. This is one of those incest ones, kind of like that other anime that I'm not gonna say on here. That's borderline a hentai, pretty much. But anyways, let me go ahead and continue.
私の部屋に来て。
明日じゃダメなのか?
ダメ。
Every good romance has to have a few obstacles to overcome, and while the verbal abuse that Kyosuke had to endure from the pint-sized closet otaku was often way too harsh, it could all be overlooked if their relationship developed in an organic and fulfilling manner. Except, there's one fatal flaw to this coupling. They're brother and sister. Ew! This is something that doesn't even seem to stop them from going all out and trying to get married. Kyosuke, why, dude? Why? There were so many girls who enjoyed your company, treated you with respect, would have made for a great soulmate, and most importantly, were not your sister.
We're not your sister. I agree wholeheartedly. Yes, even she, the little lolly, the goth lolly is what I'm gonna call her. She looks like a goth lolly. She looks like the girl from Gate. I can't remember her name right now, but yeah, definitely she would have been a better choice than his sister.
Senpai?
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from Watch
A
Mojo
few
and
of them I
subscribe
agree
for new
with.
videos every day.
Well, anyways, that's the end of the video. And I do agree with some of them. And God, this is a long ass video. But some of them I don't agree with. Some of them I do. If you like this video, give it a like. Subscribe. And I'm gonna do a few more videos. See you next time.